Hi, welcome to the CXO 2.0 conference here in Las Vegas. My name is Danny, your host, and we have our lovely guest today. You can just introduce yourself and what you do with your organization.
Yes, hello Danny. My name is Robert Crosbie and my current employer is Berkshire Hathaway Homestate Companies. It is a national carrier of workers' compensation insurance. I am attending this conference in a personal capacity in order to network with many legal professionals to hopefully be able to provide me some guidance on how I can propel my legal career.
Wonderful. And you are a honoree for the Conference Emerging Leader in Business Award. How did you feel about receiving this recognition today for your accomplishment in your industry?
Honestly, Danny, I feel really exhilarated to have been bestowed this award because not only does it speak to my previous efforts and endeavors in trying to lead a group of individuals within a non-profit organization called Toastmasters International, but it also attests, I believe, to my character in being very direct and transparent. It is through this type of demeanor that I can really instill trust in my team members. I've been able to emerge into becoming a leader through being candid with those who I interact with. And this award really is a testament to that ability.
Wonderful. And what advice would you give somebody that would follow in your footsteps in your industry? Because you have a legal billing analyst position, and how do people get started in that industry?
What I recommend first is trying to develop some self-awareness. How do you operate in this working world? Are you a problem solver, a critical thinker? Do you analyze issues all the time? This is what I do every day. This is how my mind operates, how I want to become a practicing lawyer eventually. A legal billing analyst essentially does all of this, acts as an auditor by analyzing law firm invoices to determine reasonableness of charges, but also to ascertain whether how accurate they are. So my advice to anyone who's looking to pursue the career path that I chose in order to eventually gain a position within the legal sector is to ascertain what your skill sets are, what is your attribute, and identify with your character. How do people perceive you? With my type of reserved demeanor, as I mentioned, I've learned how to instill confidence in people through engaging with them regularly and even through essentially learning how they operate themselves. That's my ultimate advice.
Good advice. Yeah. Networking wise, during the conference, what's your feedback and your experience today?
Well, Danny, this is currently day one of the conference, and I have already networked with quite a few very interesting individuals. I've interacted with a former prosecutor attorney who was able to give me some very sound advice on how to break into the public legal sector, which is a little bit of a digression from my interests in business law, but the principles of becoming a practicing lawyer are very much the same. So she was very insightful and very helpful. But other business entrepreneurs have also given me very sound advice on how to take control of one's circumstances, because that is what an entrepreneur does. And to be a practicing lawyer really is about thinking like an entrepreneur. How do clients operate? What are their needs? Apply the law in a very objective manner, but in a subjective manner to meet their best interests.
Love that. And recently graduated with Master's Law in UC Berkeley. What are your goals for 2025 and beyond?
Honestly, Danny, I want to say that having completed my master's degree at UC Berkeley Law School is so self-fulfilling in itself that I want to say that my journey is done. But that is far from the truth. This is only the beginning of another continuous journey of professional growth. From here on, from 2025, I aim to break into the American business law sector. I will do so by, of course, networking with other legal professionals here at this conference, but even beyond that, try to reach out to some attorneys who are within the employment law, mergers and acquisitions, social securities industry. I love undertaking project managerial work. So if I can get that type of position within a law firm in the business sector, that would be a right step, a brilliant step in that direction.
And professional interests. What are your professional interests?
Ultimately, I'm drawn towards any work that presents projects, meaning I have to be responsible for a team of individuals who operate differently and who all have to attain a common goal. Beyond that, it is more specifically within the business law arena. As I mentioned, I'm interested in employment law because of the contracts. I'm drawn towards contracts because of the relationships that contracts create. I also aspire towards mergers and acquisitions and ESG and corporate sustainability because these areas not only have a strong human quality, but they also have economical and environmental impacts. I would be contributing towards the world as a whole, as well as to humans individually. So my professional interests lie within the business law arena and work that entails managing a plethora of projects.
Okay, and how can people get in contact with you? You have a LinkedIn, a website, email?
People may reach me through my LinkedIn profile, Robert Crosbie. Yes. You can Billing Analyst heading is right there. Of course, you can contact me via email. My full name with my middle initial, S for Seamus, Robert S. Crosbie at gmail.com.
Wonderful. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you for coming by and stopping by, and enjoy the rest of your conference.
I will, certainly
Yes.
will.
Thank you.